I thought it was a big man's game. We went into the game saying let's stop the run and be able to run the ball effectively. And, defensively to hold the leading rusher in our conference, to hold that team to 31 total yards rushing, I thought was phenomenal. We went into the game saying the quarterback would have to beat us. To be able to hold that rushing game in check, to get a lead, and then to be able to, kind of get out of those one high coverages, play a little bit more too high, and our four-man rush get to the quarterback and get 6 sacks down the stretch was great. I thought it put us in a position to get a three-score win. Offensively, was very pleased with our offensive line. I thought they set the tone the entire night. Creating running lanes for some good runners in Sed and Vi and Steven, who they end up having over 300 yards worth of rushing on the night. So usually when you stop the run, you run the ball effectively, and you don't make the critical errors, you're going to come out on the winning end, and it was great to see.
Career night for Aka Civic Ware. What did you see from the senior?
We talked about as runners that we needed to run violently versus 3-4 front. It's a two-gap defensive front that you have to run through a lot of arm tackles because they set heavy on those offensive linemen. I thought they ran with a great amount of violence in between the tackles. And then the second thing, we talked about, you're going to get your chances to get to the second level, and what are you going to do in that secondary? Are you going to make the last guy miss and be able to hit the home run shot? And part of that will be set up by the receivers doing a tremendous job of making sure they get to the safeties and blocking the corners at the second level, but you're going to have to make that last one miss. And Sed made 2 huge runs in that game where effectively made the safety miss in the hole.
All right, it's homecoming week, and it's a homecoming for Justin Wilcox, a coach that you know very well. What have you seen that's impressed you from Justin up at Cal?
Yeah, JDub's doing a great job at Cal. You can see his team getting better with each and every game, especially defensively. They're one of the top 20 defenses in the country, and I thought it was a statement win for his program to get that home win versus Washington, and then back it up with what I thought was a really good performance in Pullman, which is a hard place to play, and they put themselves in position to win that game. So they're playing really good football right now. Will be a great task for us, and one that we need as we continue the journey to trying to win the South.
What are you seeing from them schematically, defensively? Is it the same thing that you saw here, or is it a little bit different with Tim Gerudo involved as well?
No, you can tell that it's a little bit of a mix. We played Coach Gerudo, and he was at Fresno State. Obviously know JDub very well, and those two marry together. Their systems marry together very well, and obviously the personnel and the system is doing great things. One of the top 20 defenses in the country.
What about offensively?
Offensively right now, I've been really impressed with their runner in Patrick Laird. I think he's a very physical runner that he himself is a home run hitter. Have seen that in the past couple games of him being able to get to the second level and finish runs in the end zone. Right now you can tell they're trying to find out exactly which quarterback is kind of running the team and leading the team. They're going back and forth, but both have their own unique style. One is a tremendous athlete that can do quarterback-driven runs and throw the ball effectively, and the other one is a tremendous passer and is being able to do the quick game and the deep ball shots, and has really led his team well. So you kind of have to come up with 2 specific game plans for each guy because they are different in what they do, and so we'll see which one goes out there and have to be effective versus both.
And finally, in terms of the Pac-12 South, you're right back in the thick of things. Not technically, though, in control of your own destiny. What's your message to the team this week in regards to that?
Well, the way we've approached things around here is always be 1-0 on the week in November, and hopefully you look up in November and you've had a great November run, and try to come out 4-0. We're 1-0 in November right now. We've got a big game versus Cal, a game that you look at is going to be huge for how the Pac-12 South is decided. So you have to go in and pour your whole focus into this week and try to come out with a tough, hard-fought victory.
Thanks so much. Good luck this week.
All righty, fight on.